What's up everyone, Akinola here with a brand new episode of Xfinitys The Feed. On today's episode, we've got updates on what's going on with the Fusion and the Overwatch League, as well as recent gaming news, so you're kept up to date. Let's jump straight into the headlines. While our Fusion were bounced out of the Countdown Cup in the early stages of the tournament, this past weekend was still full of fast-paced Overwatch fun. The Countdown Cup took place from Thursday to Saturday, where four teams, the Reign, the Gladiators, the Hunters, and the Dynasty, all battled for the title of Countdown Cup champions. When it was all said and done, the LA Gladiators were crowned champions for the Countdown Cup after a dominant performance throughout the tournament. LA won the cup in a clean sweep of games, taking down Chengdu and Atlanta in the preliminary rounds, and ultimately beating the Hunters in the championship matchup 3-4 in overtime. Speaking of Overwatch League action, the league will be taking a bye week this weekend in order for teams to rest, recover, and prepare for the first round of the playoffs starting the weekend of September 4th. The best part of the season is almost here, Fusion fans. Let's give our boys nothing but great vibes and positivity heading into a potential championship run. Fusion fans, we appreciate the support you've given us all season long. So to show some love to our biggest fans, you could be gifted prizes just by watching the latest episode of Xfinitys The Feed. All you have to do is the following. Go watch the latest episode of Xfinitys The Feed on our YouTube page. Then like that post on YouTube, subscribe to Xfinity's YouTube channel, and leave a comment on this video including your own Twitter or Instagram handle and tell us your favorite part of the episode. And that's it. We'll reach out to the winner on Wednesday via direct message, so don't miss out. Tune in each week for your chance to win. Good luck. Now, let's go through some recent gaming news. During SummerSlam, 2K Games revealed a general release date for WWE 2K22, and it won't be hitting shelves until March. This release date may be disappointing to fans, as 2K tends to release its WWE offerings in October. The developer did reveal a new trailer for the upcoming game during the SummerSlam pay-per-view. As for what modes and features will be included in 2K22, we'll have to wait until next year, as 2K Games plans on releasing that info this January. This also includes Cover Superstar and more info about the game's roster. The last game released in the WWE 2K series was WWE 2K20, which had a disastrous launch. The game was filled with numerous bugs, some which led to some game-breaking results, some of which were hilarious. Patches arrived in the weeks following the release, but there were still issues with the gameplay afterward. 2K Games took a break in 2020 from the WWE series in order to focus on the franchise and instead released WWE Battlegrounds, which wanted to put the focus of gaming back on arcade fun. We are bringing you the Fusion content that you need all season long here on the feed, and we couldn't do it without being powered by Xfinity, the preferred internet provider of the Philadelphia Fusion. Power your game with Xfinity Geek Speed Wi-Fi. Nintendo has released a new trailer for Metroid Dread. The trailer released alongside Metroid Dread Report Volume 5, which details what abilities Samus will have at her disposal in the upcoming game, while also teasing that another report and trailer are on the way this week for Friday, August 27th. In the latest trailer, we see Samus flying towards her next mission, learning that she's been sent out as the backup solution to dealing with the last of the X-Parasites, the villains of Metroid Fusion. Surprisingly, we also get a bit of voice acting here. Outside the Metroid Prime trilogy and Metroid Other M, the Metroid series relies on written text to deliver dialogue. The second half of the trailer seems to take place sometime much later. Samus has replaced her standard Varia suit for the light blue one she'll seemingly wear for most of Metroid Dread. In July, Nintendo revealed that this new suit is, in fact, the blue suit that Samus wears in Metroid Fusion. Metroid Dread is scheduled to launch for Switch on October 8th. No other professional sport is as dependent on network technology and performance. As official Overwatch Fusion sponsors, CommScope and its Aris surfboard networking solutions deliver ultra-fast and reliable connectivity, allowing for super smooth gameplay for players of all skill levels. For more, head to commscope.com. Halo Infinite will not ship with campaign co-op play or Forge, developer 343 Industries announced during a development update video. Joseph Staten, who is the creative head of Halo Infinite and served as a writer on the franchise up through Reach, said the ongoing challenges presented by the coronavirus pandemic put a strain on development. This has caused the team to push several features out of Halo Infinite's launch state, particularly split-screen co-op in its campaign and the level editing platform Forge. That's not to say these features won't ever appear in the game's future. Staten specifically called Halo Infinite a live service, meaning that new content will get introduced to the game as time goes on. He also clarified that 343 Industries already has a Halo Infinite roadmap worked out and in development. Campaign Co-op and Forge aren't the only two missing features at launch. Later this month, 343 Industries announced that Assassinations also won't make it in time for Halo Infinite's release. And there are likely several other issues to iron out, like those bots having a hard time climbing stairs. Despite all these issues and performance reports of it struggling on older consoles, 343 is still adamant that Halo Infinite will launch this holiday season for PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Whenever the game does launch, multiplayer will be free and it'll be available on Game Pass. Current water heater giving you the cold shoulder? Upgrade to a reliable Bradford White water heater for all the hot water your family needs. Visit bradfordwhite.com to find a professional installer near you. There's a new limited time event for Knockout City about to begin, called Heroes. The event kicks off August 24th and introduces a bunch of superpowered abilities into the Dodge Brawl game. A new trailer details what's in store for the event. Heroes adds a limited time playlist called Superpowers, in which you'll randomly unlock one of 7 superpowers every time you respawn during a match. Alongside the new playlist, Heroes will add new contracts as well as event-themed items to the in-game shop. That's all we've got for this week, everybody. My name is Akinola Verismo. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Xfinity's The Feed. We'll see you next week.